Hi, long time no see. You may or may not have noticed over the past couple of weeks I haven't uploaded anything for June, like reading vlogs, and I've also not done a May wrap up. The assumed reading slump came, I'm not going to lie. I had no energy or want to read. I had no energy or want to film. So I haven't done a May wrap up, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I don't think the heat helped because I became really tired. But it would also be that I would pick up a book, put it to be read, well, put it as currently reading on Goodreads, and then take it off again in 4 days. I just had no desire to read. I still have my TBR, but I'm not going to even look at that, if I'm going to be honest. I'm going to mood read because there are some books I do want to read that I was like stopping myself from reading because I was like, it's not my TBR, I don't know where I could fit it in. No more. If I don't do Cleosha, oh well. I'm not forcing myself to read just for a TBR. When actually a lot of the books I do want to read can fit into prompts, I'm just overthinking it. So this is going to be a end of June vlog. I'm not going to do a weekly one, I'm just going to do an end of June one. It's the 18th of June, there's only 13 days left. There's no point doing, for me, 2 small week vlogs where I may only read 1 or 2 books. You may be able to hear there is rain. It is a storm finally after a week of a bit of heat wave. We need it. I need this air to cool down so I can sleep properly and not be tired so I can read more. But I am going to pick up a book that is a sequel. A lot of the books I do want to read at the moment are sequels, so I might just do a sequel a couple of weeks. But it's one that's come out recently. It's one that Ada and Sophie have absolutely adored, and they both keep telling me to read it, that they think this will bring me out of my slump. I'm hoping that is right, because I have to read another sequel. But I don't have to, but I want to read another sequel for next weekend, because it is when Sarah El Arifi is in Bradford for Bradford Lit Fest on the Sunday, so I'd love to have this read before I go to her talk. Her talk isn't about this book, but I would love to have read the sequel. But the book I am going to be reading is The Shadow Cabinet by Juno Dawson, the sequel to Her Majesty's Royal Coven. I read that book at the start of this year. It was my first book I read in 2023. I gave it 5 stars. I loved it. It ended on a bit of a cliffhanger. I've been anticipating the sequel. It is here. I can read it. I don't even know how many pages it is, I'm not going to lie. Over 500 by the looks of it. So definitely a book that's going to take me a few days to read. I'm just going to chuck on sprints each day and just see how much I read. Like I said, I would love to have this finished middle of the week so I could then read Battledrum in time for Sunday. However, if that doesn't happen, oh well. But yeah, I will, hopefully, yeah. I'm going to go read. Hopefully I'll come back to you and it's not in 4 days time saying I read about 10 pages, put it down, then didn't read again. And hopefully this can be as good as the hype I'm hearing about it and can pull me out of this reading slump. I do want to apologise for no wrap up for May. I think the reason I'm not wanting to do the wrap up is because I haven't got my thoughts written down somewhere, so I may have to get a scrapbook and just start writing down my reviews, because not having my book journal this year is not helping things, I don't think. But tangent over with, I will update you when I have got somewhere through The Shadow Cabinet. Hi, it's Thursday evening. I've only read 100 pages of The Shadow Cabinet, and I read them on Sunday and I haven't picked the book up since. I want to read the book, I'm not gonna lie. I pick the book up, I read the same page over again and I fall asleep. I don't think it helps that I'm not liking a certain part of the story. However, speaking to Ada and Sophie, they say that particular part of the story that they normally don't like, they actually loved, and they gave this book 5 stars. I'm not doing F in this book. This is anticipated. I will have this book read. It just means I haven't started the Battledrum for the talk on Sunday. I'm not pushing myself to. The talk isn't about that book, so it's about the author's journey into publishing, I believe, and the fantasy world, so I'm looking forward to it. What I have been doing over the past 2 days when I've not been attempting to read a book is staring at my to be read pile and realising there are quite a few books on there where I'm like, I'm not sure if I'm going to like you, and if it's one of those where it's like, I'm not sure if I'm going to read you this year, I'm thinking I need to unhaul some more books. I currently have 60 books on there. I'm even looking at my TBR for June and going, I need to unhaul you as well. So I feel bad for myself because I spent money on these books and I haven't read them yet, but the other part of me is I've probably bought a lot of them probably from last year. It's like my reading taste has changed so much since last year as well. So yeah. Will I show you my unhaul? Possibly not. Let's see. But yeah, hopefully my next update will be me having read some more of the Shadow Cabinet. I won't say finished because that probably won't be happening till like the 30th of June. Hi. Saturday evening in the still not decorated living room. I'm now 56% of the way through the Shadow Cabinet. I'm still enjoying it. I'm still not enjoying the one character's journey. If you know the ending of Her Majesty's Royal Coven, you know which character I'm on about. I'm enjoying Leonie's story a lot. And now Ellie's is picking up. I want to read more of that rather than the one that I don't like. The twist with Luke, saw that coming, not gonna lie. But still interested to see how it pans out. But yeah, I hope to have this finished tomorrow. I haven't read The Battle Drum. I do have the Bradford Literature Festival thing tomorrow where Sarah is in attendance. I'm going to be honest, where my anxiety has been the past few days, I'm not sure if I'm going to attend. I don't feel comfortable with a large groups of people that I don't know. And where my anxiety's been, I don't think that would help doing that tomorrow. But let's see. I'll be gutted if I didn't go because I've wasted money, but I'm not putting my mental health at risk, I will say, just to use some money. So yeah, but I will have this finished tomorrow and I will update you tomorrow with my final thoughts. But this is going to be a end of June vlog, so yeah. Will I read another book afterwards? Hopefully, but let's see. Hello, Sunday afternoon. I finished the Shadow Cabinet at lunchtime. Literally, I had 10 pages to go. I took it on the bus to D&D because I had like 110 or 115 pages left to read, and I was like, you know, I'm gonna read it. Got to D&D. I always get there a bit early. Not for just because of buses. So Sophie and Callum were just like, why don't you just read the 10 pages while I wait for the rest? So I did. So glad I did, because Sophie's reactions to my reactions were exactly her reactions. Wow. Doesn't suffer from second book syndrome at all. My rating is 4 stars. There we go. It could have been a 5. It could have been, I'm gonna be honest, the storyline with the sisters, that I still just don't like, but that might be, well, going from the last line, that might be rectified in the 3rd book. I saw one twist coming. I didn't see that last twist coming. Honestly, I was literally like, oh my god. Sophie and Callum have an adorable dog called Bella, and bless her, every time I kept gasping, she kept coming over to me to give me cuddles. I was like, Bella, I need all the cuddles. Yeah, the end, I'm not gonna lie, the last 100 pages made this book. Yeah, I don't, what else do I say? Do I go by characters? So I've already said the sisters, so yes. The one with the storyline with Elle, that main one, I don't like that one as well. That's another reason I couldn't give it a 5. It just, yeah, I just don't like it. The storyline with Leone and her brother and her partner, I love that storyline. I loved that storyline. I love that storyline. I need more of these characters. I'm loving the HMRC, I'm not gonna lie, and what we get of it and what happened to some of their characters. I am a bit like, I wanted to read more about them. And then the storyline with the kids, with that twist at the end. What the frig? I need this third book ASAP. But as Ada and Sophie told me today, Juno is writing a prequel to the HMRC following the first Coven, which was Queen Anne Boleyn's Coven. I so can't wait to read that prequel, but of course this means the third book will probably be delayed. And I don't want that. I kind of want to read the third book next year, but there's not even a date on Goodreads, so we're probably looking at 25 for that. I don't want to wait that long. I don't want to wait that long. But yeah, like I said, didn't suffer from second book syndrome, and it got me out of my reading slump. So yeah, it is only about 6:05. I am going to start another book today. I was thinking while finishing this, quite a few of my anticipated books on my shelves are sequels. So I was thinking, do I pick up a sequel? Of course, I was going to pick up Battle Drum by Sarah El Arifi. Last night I did say opposite. Last night obviously I did say I was like 99% sure I wasn't going to go to the Lit Fest thing today. I didn't. I just wanted to come home. My friends did try and convince me to go because they were like, you are gonna feel FOMO. I do feel a bit of FOMO, but you know what? Mentally, I don't think I would have been in the right mindset to be there. Which sounds weird because of personal things. That's why, if you know, you know. So instead, I've come back and I'm thinking, and I don't want to read a sequel because I just don't want it today. Even though there are so many on my shelves. So I picked up a book that I think I will most likely read in one sitting because I normally do for this author's work. And that is The Do's and Donuts of Love by Abida Jagadir. And yeah, I have read The Henna Wars and Honey Issues Guide to Fake Dating by Adiba. I haven't read A Million to One, however I do want to. It is on my wish list. It is a YA book. She is a YA author, but I love her work. I will read a synopsis because I've hauled this and never said it in a video because I hauled it during my little 2-week reading slump. The ex she still has feelings for, an exciting new crush, and the competition of a lifetime. Could this be a recipe for disaster? Shireen Malik is still reeling from a breakup when she hears that she'll be a contestant on a TV baking competition. As well as the prize money, she hopes the buzz will bring some attention to her parents' beloved donut shop. But things grow complicated when Shireen learns that her ex-girlfriend Chris is also on the show. Then there's Neve, a fellow contestant who Shireen finds herself quickly growing close to. As competition heats up, Shireen will have to put her feelings aside if she wants a sweet victory. It is 320-ish pages long. 321 pages. I will be surprised if I don't finish this tonight. If I don't, it'll be finished tomorrow. Again, it's not my TBR, but I can fit it onto a prompt for the TBR if I like to clear shit if I really wanted to. But I'm not aiming for that. I'm just going for books I want to read. So yeah, I will update you tonight with where I get to with this book. Hopefully saying I finished. But like I've been saying for the full year, I'm not pushing myself anymore. Hello, it's the 29th of June. So I didn't finish The Do's and Donuts of Love on Monday. I just finished it tonight. 4 stars. I really enjoyed it. It was a little bit predictable. I saw some of the twists. Well, all the twists. Yeah. I didn't, it's gonna sound bad, I didn't pick up this book because I thought it was gonna blow my mind, which sounds bad. I pick up this book and this author because I know I enjoy their work and they're a bit predictable, but who cares? I generally, Adiba is one of the few YA authors that I will just automatically buy. So yeah, that's the end of June. It's the 29th of June, like I said. I'm not planning on reading anything tomorrow, so that is my June reading done. Not the June I expected. I'll do my wrap up at the end now basically. Not the June I hoped for. That reading slump, that's still very much here, I think. Knocked my plans right out the window. I have unhauled a couple of books, but I know I'm getting more books because it's my birthday this Sunday, so yeah. Not like I said, not the June I'd hoped for, but 2 4-star reads. I can't really complain. Yeah, I think I'm going to mood read for the next couple of months. I will kind of still set a TBR, but it'll more likely be, these are the books I think I want to read. Who knows if I will. And then hopefully that gets my mojo back and I can keep reading and reach my target 60 books. Does that mean my kind of half-thought plan of doing a full week of just reading 7 books is out the window? No, I'm still kind of hoping to do that when I have my week off, but I'm not holding myself to that. That might just be a, can I read 7 books in a week, or this is how many books I read in a week. Because I'm not doing Kindle Unlimited week, because I feel that's a bit of a cheap way out for me when I have so many physical books on my shelves. So yeah, I'll wrap this up now. Like, again, not the month I hoped for, but fingers crossed this reading slump, I'm slowly making my way out of it and it continues that way. But yeah, until the next video,